If I was to come into your business today and remove all the referrals, would your business still grow? That's the question that you need to be asking yourself, because most business owners don't have a marketing problem. They have an attention problem. You know, we've already built the business. You've already got the team, but the truth is you're invisible. Most businesses that are doing $1 million plus are still invisible to 9/10 of the population. People don't even know who they are. You might have created a name in your area. You might have people talking about your product, and all of your previous clients might be really happy with the work that you've given them. And they're probably talking about that and sharing that. But again, if I took all the referrals out of your business, would your business still grow? At the end of the day, I have to be able to build rapport. I want you to think about content like a sales aspect, right? When you go into a sales conversation, what happens? You build rapport, you give them information on the product, and eventually what happens? They now know, they like, and they trust you, and they want to buy from you. That is exactly what content is. I can't stand in front of millions of people at once and pitch them this product, but I can turn the camera on and I can put this content in front of millions of people. And this video that I'm making right now might not actually generate 1 million views, and that's okay. And if you want me to be honest, I didn't make this video for millions of people. I made this video for the entrepreneurs and for the business owners who actually want to leverage content inside of their business. Over the last 3 years, I've been using my own personal brand and creating content for my business in order to generate revenue, real revenue. And we haven't only done this for ourselves, but we've done this for our clients as well. We have generated just under $13 million over the last 3 years for all of our clients. And for some, that might not sound like a lot, but for me as a 23-year-old who only started learning this world 3 years ago, it seems pretty incredible to me. I'm gonna be honest, if you were to take over the last 3 years and try and learn everything I've learned, your business would deplete. Why? Because I have spent so much time learning and investing into this, and to hiring people, and to losing money, and to having to fire people. These are all the things that you would have to go through as a business owner. Because why? Content isn't just content. You can't just stand in front of this and then expect the video to go out and then a video to go viral. You need somebody to be able to post it, because if you're going to be posting it to every platform, that takes time away from you running your actual business and operation. And let's be honest, when we make content, I said it in my last video, but this becomes 9 times out of 10 another chore that just falls to the bottom of the task list. That can't be true. And the only reason that it does become that is because you're trying to either do it all, or you don't have the team to help you fulfill that, which you would need a social media manager to help you produce or to help you distribute all this content. You're going to need a videographer to help you produce all this content. You're going to need an editor to help you curate all of these videos that you're shooting. It takes time, and it takes a team, and it takes training, and it takes infrastructure and systems and processes. And if you actually want to grow this thing, your brand, your social media, your personal brand, whether it's for you or whether it's for your business, in its own way, it is a business. I need an entire team for this department. Okay, I have a fulfillment team that fulfills for my clients, but then for this department of my business, we still have to have this department. Same for you. If you're in the roofing space or the electrical space or whatever it is, you still have your people that are going out, fulfilling those roofs, fulfilling these electric jobs. But at the same time, you need a team to be able to produce the content. The guy that's installing that roof isn't going to be the same guy that's pointing the camera at you. And the guy that's installing that plumbing job isn't going to be the one that goes back and edits the content. Does that make sense? You have to have a team, which is why I built The Full Collection. The Full Collection is my media company. We're based out of Nashville. You see, right now we're standing in front of the beautiful city, and we work with some of the most amazing people. You see, the objective for what we're doing here is to work with entrepreneurs who actually believe in this. You got to think about this, right? In 10 years from now, all of your competitors ideally will be having a personal brand or some type of content. They'll have content behind their business and their brand. If it's not a founder-led brand, then they'll have it behind their actual business brand. And regardless, they're going to have content because they know 10 years from now, the businesses that don't have media, they're not going to make it. Because why? Because you already have all your market competitors with hundreds of thousands of followers. Everybody in this space knows about them. You might get lucky and score some of these referral jobs, but what happens when those wear out? What happens when there's a guy who is miles ahead of you, who has been able to invest into his team, who has been able to attract the top talent? Because right now, think about this. You are recruiting people in your local area through job listings, through posts and stuff like that on whatever, ZipRecruiter, you name it. But when you make social media content, you give people a chance to see into your world. You give people who are on the other side of the country a chance to see what you're building. I have had people relocate to want to work with me. Even me, I relocated to work with my business partner. And I'm not gonna lie, I would consider myself, in a way, top talent in this space. There's not a lot of people that are doing this at the level at which I'm doing it. And so for me to be able to relocate for him, I can only imagine what that felt like for him, but that would never have been able to happen if I didn't find him on social media. He didn't even have a big brand at the time. I think he had 1,000 followers. Now that we've been working together, we've been able to grow his brand to over 10,000 followers, and he has so many more people that are reaching out to him on a regular basis that want to work with him. But the proof is in the pudding, okay? If you make content, you're gonna get more recruits, you're gonna get more leads, you're gonna get more sales, and overall more opportunities. If you just want more attention around your brand, you wanna build brand authority, this is gonna be good. If you want more guys on your team to help you drive growth in your company, this is going to be good for you. If you want to just genuinely create content so that you can overall grow the business, grow the brand, land more speaking opportunities, land on more podcasts, then get in front of this camera. I know that it's difficult and I know that it's not easy. And I'm gonna be honest with you. There are those who will and there are those who won't. And I know because I have been building brands and building personal brands for 3 years now. There are people that I sign up who I just know 6 months from now are not gonna be in this game. And that's okay. I'm willing to let them do this and willing to let them try this out, because if my judgment's wrong and 5 months down the road, they end up freaking hitting it hard, smacking millions of views and loving it, then awesome. At least they put one foot in front of the other. They gave it a shot. And in the end, if they want to continue this journey, awesome. The ones that don't have to. That's not up to me. All I'm here to do is create a platform that allows the people that want it to use it. So if you're in the Nashville area or surrounding and you want to build your brand, you want to build your personal brand, you know you need to be creating content, but you either don't know where, you don't know how, you don't know what to say, follow me. Because on this channel, I'm going to be teaching you how to make content that converts, how to speak in front of the camera, how to get comfortable in front of an audience of people that are watching you. Because right now, look, I'm not speaking to thousands of people, millions of people. I'm speaking to you. I'm speaking to you right now, okay? You're the only one holding this phone or sitting in front of your computer watching this video. You might have a couple people around you, and if that's the case, then I'm speaking to all of you in that room, in that setting right there. But I want you to pay attention, because content is what is going to convert. I'm telling you, over the last 3 years, my life has turned upside down. There was a moment where I went out, I spoke on a stage, an opportunity that came to me. That speaking engagement came to me through the content that I had been creating. Had I not been building my personal brand, I would have never landed that speaking engagement. But check this out. That speaking engagement held about 250 people in one room. And I had a $10,000 coaching offer. And that coaching offer, I was able to sell to 12 of the people in that room. But I didn't sell them just because they were in that room. All the people in that room, I led them to my Instagram. They followed me. They watched my content after that. And I was able to create conversations with them. And throughout that week, from the speaking engagement that I landed with my personal brand to the people that followed me from that room, when I put the QR code up on stage and they scanned that and they followed me, we created conversations with them that eventually converted into $120,000 in 1 week. This is real. And I'm telling you because I did it myself. Not only have I done it for myself, but I've done it for so many other people like Arturo Johnson, Abram Mitchell, Junior Barajas, Lucas Miller, you name it. All these different guys that we've worked with in time who we've been able to generate thousands of followers for, hundreds of thousands of dollars, millions of dollars. Let's be real. Millions of dollars have been generated through these pieces of equipment, through the information that I've gathered over time and that I've been able to pour into my team and pour into my systems. Okay, take advantage of this. If you are doing more than $1 million in your business and you know that you need to be investing in content, but you don't want to freaking pull the camera out, you don't want to edit your own videos, you don't want to have to worry about building a team because it does take time, you don't want to worry about having to build your own proprietary systems, we've done it. We have done it all in-house, and we have the resources to be able to help you. So if you want to build your brand, go ahead, reach out to me, shoot me a follow, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.